Hey everyone, it is the Charming Giraffe, and today we're doing an acrylic pour painting on a 10 by 10 canvas. Today's pour will be a bloom-esque painting. It's not going to be using any of the normal materials used for the bloom technique, which is a very specific technique that uses very specific materials. I'm going to do a play on that with just using regular pouring paint and some silicone oil. And the pouring paint that we are using here today is the smoke gray, electric lime, electric purple, and tiger orange. The tiger orange is a mystery color available in the mystery boxes that Mixed Media Girl has. I'll put the link below, so this one may not be available, but the other colors are. I actually poured the smoke gray into a plastic cup, so I'm going to be using it out of that instead of out of the bottle, but it's the exact same stuff, just poured directly into that cup. I haven't quite decided what I want to do with the silicone oil just yet, like what color I'm going to put it in. But we're going to start with a base of gray. So I'm just going to pour a very good amount of that. And then to do the technique, I'm just going to use a straw. So go ahead and wish that was more centered, but it's what we've got to work with, so it's what we'll do. And then we don't have a ton of this electric purple, so I might save that to do last, just so that it definitely comes through. I wanted to kind of do like a Halloween-esque painting as well, because the design that you get from the bloom is kind of like spider webby, so I thought this color combination would go really well. But green, orange, and purple aren't my favorite colors to mix together, and it can get a little tricky sometimes, so I'm just going to do my best and see what happens with it. I think I did just decide what I'll do is I'll do the 3 colors next, and then I'll pour some more gray on top with the silicone oil in it. So I'm going to pour some of that into the smaller, it's just a 2-ounce cup, poured, I don't know, maybe about an ounce and a half in here. Set that to the side real quick and I'll show you. And just take the silicone oil, maybe not quite that many drops, but just a few drops in there, and then I'm just going to take a stick and stir it. Just to get it all in there. One trick with silicone oil while I get these colors poured on here, is if the silicone oil touches the canvas first, then paint will not stick to the canvas. Sometimes if you, like, let's say you do a flip cup with the silicone oil, you may not be able to tell that the oil touched first until after it starts to dry. But once it starts to dry, you'll definitely be able to tell, because you will just see the bare white canvas underneath it, even if there was paint on it like after you did the pour. So now I'm going to pour the smoke gray on top of this orange, and this is the gray that has the silicone oil in it. And we're just going to kind of cross our fingers that this does what I think I'm hoping it does. And essentially what I'm going to try to do is just push that gray over the other colors. Ooh, I don't know about this. I'm going to spit it out and see what colors we have hiding. When I was blowing on it, it definitely was not looking very pretty. That's all I can say about that. And then in case you've missed some of the previous spinner setup videos, we've got a gigantic cardboard box, parchment paper that is well used, the spinner, shower cap, tape, canvas. Alright, not my favorite, definitely very dark. Let's go through the colors again one more time and then spin it out and just see what happens. We really don't have anything to lose at this point. This would dry even darker than it is right now. And it's already not my favorite, so I might as well just try it again, see what happens. But let me know in the comments if you loved this before the second attempt, and if you are excited to see what happens next. Because it could be the best thing that's ever happened, and it could be the worst thing that, well, probably not the worst, but it could be the best thing that we're gonna see here, or it could be a disaster. We'll just have to wait and find out. Results coming up shortly. And I only have a little bit of this left, but that's okay. We'll make it work. It might be for the best. Maybe I used too much last time, and that's why it all took over. All right, take two. All right, and we spin. I can't even really tell what it looks like yet, but I definitely see more colors than last time, so I'm gonna say that this is probably pretty successful. Oh yeah. This second layer doesn't necessarily need to go all the way out to the edge, since it is already covered with paint, with the gray mainly. So I like it exactly the way it is now. Look at how cool this is. This is all the original pour, but I think it makes great contrast with these electric lime and purple colors. Oh, it looks so cool. I was, if you couldn't tell, very kind of concerned if I was gonna like this or not, or if it was gonna work. And this, like, take two couldn't have gone any better. Let me bring you in for a close-up. All right, here we are for the close-up. I'm gonna start in the middle. And you can see that it looks all textured because of the silicone oil, but it should kind of level out as it dries, so I'm not worried about it. But look at this fantastic contrast that we've got here. And for the most part, that second layer, those colors stayed separate. We don't have a lot of like muddiness in the paint, so I am very, very happy. Was definitely not sure how this was gonna turn out, but it definitely did better than I thought it was going to, and I'm actually really happy with it. Let me know what you think of this piece in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and do what makes you happy.